Hello friends, this is Akash Misra here and welcome back to my YouTube channel, that is Mechanical Engineering Make Easy. In that we are moving with manufacturing. This is 44th lecture and this is probably last lecture of manufacturing. But in future, if there are some topics that I have missed, maybe then I will come up with that lectures also. Okay, so in previous lecture we have completed powder metallurgy and now we are going to move with additive manufacturing. Okay, what is additive manufacturing? Additive manufacturing nothing but generating CAD file and supplying that file to machine and generation of product. Okay, that product may be that product will be generated with by in a layered format. Okay, and that product may be fully functional, semi functional or non functional. Okay, that will depend on what kind of functions that product have to perform. This kind of process is going to follow by additive manufacturing. So in that, different techniques are there like 3D printing, then next is rapid prototyping, then next is layered manufacturing. Okay, and all additive manufacturing techniques are nothing but layered manufacturing techniques. Okay, 3D printing also manufactures the product in layer formats. Rapid prototyping also manufactures the product in layered format. Okay, so layered manufacturing is nothing but one name which includes all the additive manufacturing processes. Okay, so we have looked the process, how the process will happen. That is nothing but develop the CAD file. Okay, CAD file develop, then supply to machine, and then product development and use. Okay, this is the process. Means firstly we will develop CAD file, that supply to machine, then product development and use. This is nothing but very brief process. In subsequent maybe probably at last of this lecture I will come up with the very detailed process of additive manufacturing. But before that, the types of additive manufacturing, like uh, the techniques of rapid prototyping, like stereolithography. First is stereolithography, which is denoted by SLA. What exactly it is? In this case, what will happen? This will be here, total liquid resin will be there, and here will be one table, work table. Okay, and that work table we can raise or lower, and this laser okay, here will be one mirror, reflecting mirror, and here will be laser generator. Okay, laser generator, that laser will come here and from mirror that will be reflect, and here this resin which is here, that is going to solidify with the help of laser. Okay, that is nothing but liquid resin is cured by laser, and ultimately at the end of this process we will get the product. Okay, this is liquid resin that is going to solidify with the help of laser, and this work table we can move up and down, and ultimately we will get the final product. And the position of laser is going to monitor with the help of that CAD file, how we have developed that CAD file and supplied to the machine. According to that, the position of laser and the movement of these table, that will be monitored. Okay, this is nothing but stereolithography. Then we will look next method, and next method is selective laser sintering. Okay, selective laser sintering, in this case what will happen? Okay, for example, this is work table here, that work table is again movable up and down. Here there will be one roller which is going to supply powder. In this case there will be the resin in powder form. Okay, here also there will be one roller, and here also there will be powder. That powder is going to supply with the help of these rollers. That powder will come here, and ultimately another method is same, the laser will be here, and that laser will come here and solidify that powder forms resin. Okay, here the resin is in powder form. Resin is in powder form. So that powdered resin is going to solidify with the help of laser. So this is nothing but selective laser sintering. Okay, just draw this figure if possible. And now we will move towards next method. And next is nothing but 3D printing. Okay, next method is nothing but 3D printing. What is 3D printing? Powder will be glued with binder. Okay, there will be one glue stick here. From this the glue will come. And another method is same. This is work table and the powder will come from both the ends. The roller for supply of powder. The roller for supply of powder. The powder is filled here. And that powder will be supplied with the help of these rollers here, and ultimately the glue will come from this glue gun, and that glue will combine with powder and the finished product will be formed here. Okay, this is nothing but 3D printing. Okay, very easiest way I have shown you how exactly looks like the 3D printing process. Then we will move towards next, that is fused deposition modeling. FDM. Okay, what is FDM? That I will look. Sorry. Okay, so fused deposition modeling is nothing but plastic filament will be there. This will be roller. That roller is going to supply the plastic filament. This is plastic filament. Okay, and that plastic filament will be supplied to one gun, that is melting gun. So ultimately that will be melted, and here the work table will be there. This is work table, and the movement of this gun will be monitored. That gun will move in this direction, or maybe in some cases the work table will be moved in these directions. Okay, and according to that the product will be developed on this work table. What is nothing but FDM? That is nothing but fused deposition modeling. That is plastic filament will be there, that is melted and solidified. So ultimately what will happen, that plastic filament is coming from here, that will be melted in this melting gun, and that will be melted plastic filament is supplied here, and according to movement of work table and gun, or only from one from both that melted component will be poured on work table, and that will be solidified, and this process is nothing but FDM, that is fused deposition modeling. Okay, if possible draw figure and we will move towards next topic. What is next? Next is nothing but advantages of rapid prototyping or additive manufacturing. Okay, advantages of rapid prototyping or additive manufacturing. Any one name you can give, like 3D printing also you can give name. Nearly all names will give us same meaning. Okay, only some basic changes are there. So what are the advantages? Like opportunities for innovation. In case of additive manufacturing, we can do anything. Okay, we can do any product with a very small amount of cost. Okay, like we are using only plastic filament in case of FDM. Likewise, we can use any material which is have very low cost, and we can just check the our product. For example, in our mind there is one idea that we can develop one thing. Okay, for example, we can develop this cube and that will have some XYZ function. So just we will develop that with the help of additive manufacturing, and we will check that how it will look like, how it will function. So this is nothing but very best advantage, that is nothing but opportunities for innovation. Then next is time saving. Okay, as we are going to check all the parameters on this prototype which we have developed with the help of additive manufacturing. So ultimately time will be saved. Then next is cost reduction, next is easier visualization. Okay, as we are going to develop directly product, so visualization will be very easy. Then lower risk, then support for customization. Okay, means any customized product we can develop by with the help of any same 3D printing machine. And if we are going to supply the different coding, then ultimately we will get the different products. So easily customization will available. These are some advantages. And now we will look towards the steps in additive manufacturing. So how the processes goes on in case of additive manufacturing. So firstly we will develop CAD model. Okay, that CAD model will be converted into STL file. All additive manufacturing machines supports only STL file. Okay, so we need to convert that CAD model file into .stl file. Then next process is nothing but that file will be transferred to additive manufacturing machine. File will be transferred to additive manufacturing machine. Then next process is nothing but machine setup. We will set now machine the position of work table, then raw material required will be poured into the machine. Likewise different setups of machine we will do. After that there is next method, that is nothing but build the product. Now we have supplied CAD file also, we have transferred that CAD file to machine also. After that machine we have set the machine parameters like work table, we have supplied material also. So ultimately we are going to build the product, then removal. Okay, after building, remove the product from machine, and then post processing. Post processing, here the post processing is needed in case of additive manufacturing because there are a number of limitations also that we will look afterwards, maybe in a different lecture. Okay, and after that application or use. This is the method, means firstly we will develop CAD model, after that convert into STL file, then supply to machine, then machine setup, then develop product, then remove that product, then do post processing, and after that application. These are steps in additive manufacturing. So I have explained you. If you have any confusion, then let me know in comment box. Otherwise I have completed that topic also. And now at the last, that is nothing but bonus point, and in that we are going to cover some disadvantages of additive manufacturing. As there is any method that have some advantages, some disadvantages. Likewise additive manufacturing also has some disadvantages. Likewise first disadvantage is nothing but slow build rate. Okay, the additive manufacturing is in starting or developing phase, and in that very slow developing rate is there. Okay, very slow build rate is there. That product will be for building the product there too much time is required for that. Next is high production cost. Production cost is too much high. Then next is again required post processing. This is one kind of disadvantage there. Then next is poor mechanical properties, as we are going to use here resins, then binder, likewise components. So ultimately the strength parameter is going to decrease here. So ultimately there are chances that a developed prototype will not be fully functional. Okay, this is one kind of disadvantage there. So I have discussed with you all disadvantages, some advantages, then the steps in additive manufacturing, techniques of additive manufacturing. So this is all about what we will require for our GATE syllabus and for GATE preparation. Okay, so this is all syllabus of manufacturing I have completed, and similarly I have completed different subjects also. So take a look of that, and we will meet again in next lecture. Thank you friends.